In the afternoon. Re tlo sega keke, sizosiga ikeke. We are going to cut the cake. Now, as I look at the cake and I'm seeing how beautiful it is, and Khonzekile, we are looking at the end product, and my mind takes me back to when the baker abale this invention in her mind or in his mind to bake a cake. Number one, unka so many ingredients, and now what is interesting is that you cannot eat each of the ingredients on its own. They need to be mixed, and then some of these ingredients, there are many. Number one, you cannot eat them like individually, and then some of them, they are very expensive because this cake has to last. Some couples but decide that their cake must stay for at least 3 or I don't know how many years before they cut it. So it must stay that long. Habai kata, it must remain fresh. After mixing these things, after mixing all of these things, we understand that mixer is not a nice thing. Dear mixing woman, it's not a nice thing. Already blended, they are put into the oven, momolo, for rise bake. And then the last action is to ice the cake to make it nice. So in all of this, D3 Khonzekile picking up, of which Mr. and Mrs. Lerato Pooe spoke about. Willingness. I mean, if the baker analyzed this idea in mind, the willingness to start ubaga, the commitment and the time that he puts into this. And so one day, Mrs. Lerato Pooe was an example about Uri. Marriage is a true reflection of God. Uri, there was a video clip that was going around here, a monkey that looked on the mirror. And then it said, "Hi, Fihla mirror." It was the first time in Shaba mirror. It got scared. So this one institution, Mudimu is the inventor of this. When he comes back and look into your marriage at home, a smile. So Liluna, you are going to work at it. But Babangata who are doing marriage counseling, they normally talk about merging of characters. Now, Halikopana, Liluna, there's gonna be mixing here. How to Bamunat? There's gonna be time whereby you're going to say, Nkolisi, speak to me. What is wrong with you? There's gonna be time whereby I am not loved. Like the characters, but your willingness, your commitment, and the time that you put into your marriage, when God comes and look into your marriage, a smile. And now we cut the cake. Can you please come forward, the both of you? Do we have a knife to cut the cake? And then you both cut the cake through from the bottom until down. This represents continuity in your relationship. Number one, we have Kagiso holding Tumiso's hand. That is a sign of support, that I am supporting my wife. And Tumiso yena, as the one holding the knife, it is a sign that is she has the ability to take care of Kagiso and the entire family. So I want you to do that, both of you. And now the cake is cut. Number two, I am going to request to Rubanke a saucer, and this is how we're going to do it. Kagiso is going to start feeding Tumiso, and then Tumiso will be second feeding Kagiso. That represents the commitment to provide to one another. The commitment to provide for one another. We're not gonna help her. She's got the ability. She's got the power. Yes. And now you can cut it nicely. Nicely. With respect. With respect. You start Kagiso feeding your wife, and then Tumiso will feed you next. Now we wrap it up. So, 3 significance of cutting the cake. Number 1, continuity in your relationship. Number 2, commitment to provide for one another. And number 3, it marks the end of singlehood and the beginning of a new life as husband and wife. Thank you.
Wow. We're still waiting for the champagnes. So, any chorus? Tumiso
Yeah.